When you feel tired, motivation can feel far away, but today I will show you simple ways to keep going even on low energy days, so you can still learn English and feel proud of yourself by the end of the day. Would you like that? Have you had days when your eyes feel heavy, your brain feels slow, and your goals look too big to touch? Do you sometimes say, I will study tomorrow, and then tomorrow never comes? What if 5 calm minutes today could change how you feel tonight? What if a small action now could make you smile later? Here is our friendly plan. We will use tiny steps, soft focus, and kind rules that protect your energy, and we will build real results that you can see and feel in your daily life. Before we start, hold 3 short mantras in your mind. 5 minutes is better than 0. Consistency is stronger than motivation. And start small. Start now. Can you say them with me in your head? Do you notice how short and clear they are? Do you feel a little lighter already? Imagine this first scene. You are on the sofa after a long day. Your phone is in your hand. A video starts to play, and your body says, "Please rest." What can you do in 2 minutes? You can put your phone on silent, choose one quiet corner, and set a timer for 10 minutes that you can see. This is our anti-distractions mini protocol, and it works because your brain gets one simple space and one clear finish line, so it does not need to fight many choices. Does that sound possible for you today? Can you find your corner right now? Can you place your phone face down? Now let me give you 3 do-it-now micro practices to try before the timer starts. For listening, play a short English clip for exactly 2 minutes and only catch feelings, not every word. For speaking, repeat just one sentence from that clip 3 times with a soft voice. For writing, type, or write one line about how you feel, such as I am tired, but I can do 5 minutes. Simple steps create movement, right? Picture a second scene. A busy parent stands by the sink after dinner. The house is noisy and energy is low. Yet the parent whispers one new word from a sticky note on the fridge 3 times, like gentle waves. One word today becomes 7 words in a week and about 30 in a month. Do small numbers help your mind relax? Can you see how one becomes many? Here is a tiny reading practice for that parent or for you. Read a 2-sentence text message you sent today, but in English, and keep it short. Even 8 words are fine, and you can recycle the message later when you are fresh. Notice the rhythm. 5 minutes is better than 0. When we choose a tiny action, we choose success that fits our tired body. Think of this third scene. A commuter sits on a bus for 12 minutes, eyes half closed. The commuter opens the Notes app, whispers one mini dialogue like, "Hi, how are you? I am fine, thanks," and stops. 12 minutes pass anyway. So why not collect one calm win? Will that feel safe enough for you tonight? Will you try one sentence on your next ride? To keep you steady, use a progress tracker with 1 mark per day in a notebook or calendar, and build your don't break the chain line. 7 marks make 1 week. 4 weeks make about 28 marks. And if you miss a day, you simply write, "Start again tomorrow" with a small smile, and then you start again. Can you imagine that gentle reset after a hard day? Can you forgive yourself fast and move on? Our micro conclusion right now is simple. When you are tired, you do less, but you still do something. And that gentle something keeps your story alive and ready for the next step tomorrow. Let's pause for a moment and breathe slowly while we make a friendly promise to your future self. Because tired days need easy plans, not heavy rules. And a soft promise can guide your feet forward when motivation sleeps. Will you promise only 5 minutes today? Will you promise only one sentence out loud? Will you promise one tiny check mark in your calendar? Great. Now I will give you a 7-minute package. You can use anytime you feel low, and it includes 2 minutes of movement and 5 minutes of language practice. This small package fits between tasks and needs almost no willpower. Are you ready to test it right now? Stand up if you can and roll your shoulders for 30 seconds. Walk in place for 90 seconds and breathe in for 4 counts and out for 4 counts for 3 rounds. That is your 2 minutes of movement, and it wakes your mind without coffee. For 5 minutes of practice, choose one short listening clip. Shadow 30 seconds by speaking along, then write 2 lines about what you heard. And finish by reading your 2 lines out loud once. That is listening, speaking, writing, and reading in only 5 minutes. Does this feel doable, even when you are tired? Could you place one 7-minute package in your afternoon tomorrow? For a micro story, meet Alex, an office worker who felt slow every evening, so he used a 7-minute package right after closing his laptop. After 7 days, he had 7 small notes and 7 spoken lines, and he felt proud for the first time in a long month, and that feeling kept him going. Do you like Alex's simple way? Could you be like Alex tonight? Another micro scene. Maya is a commuter student who returns home at 8 p.m., and she feels empty, yet she whispers one good job to herself, sets a 10-minute timer, puts her phone on silent, and reads one short English paragraph from a recipe. She circles 2 easy words, and then she stops, happy and light. Could that be your recipe tonight? Will you circle 2 words tomorrow? For English growth, numbers help your heart. 3 days of 5 minutes equal 15 minutes, 7 days equal 35, and 4 weeks equal about 140 minutes, which is over 2 hours by doing a tiny bit. Consistency is stronger than motivation, and numbers show you why. Here are 3 more do-it-now practices. For reading, scan one short news headline and say the main idea in 8 words. For speaking, send a 20-second voice note to yourself with 1 feeling and 1 wish. For listening, set your phone to play at 0.8 speed for 1 minute to catch clear sounds. Does slowing audio help your ears rest? Will a voice note feel less scary than a phone call? Keep the mantras close. 5 minutes is better than 0. Consistency is stronger than motivation. And start small. Start now. Say one of them every time you feel like stopping, and let the words carry you over the small hill of resistance. Our micro conclusion is this: your body may be tired, but your plan is light, and a 7-minute package can turn a heavy evening into a small win. Some days your head is full of fog, so let's make an even softer path by using on-the-go practices. little moments that fit inside life when your energy is low, because moving forward on hard days protects the habit for easy days. Would you like a few simple examples to carry in your pocket? Can you try one today and one tomorrow? Here is an on-the-go speaking move. Shadow for 30 seconds while you wait for water to boil. Choose any clear sentence. Say it with gentle lips 3 times. Then stop. 30 seconds today becomes 3.5 minutes in a week if you repeat daily. Do you have a kettle or a microwave at home? Can you turn waiting into practice time? Another on-the-go writing move is one photo, one caption. Take a photo of something small and write one simple English caption with 8 to 12 words like, "My shoes are wet." But I feel ready to walk. One caption a day becomes 7 captions a week and about 30 in a month. Will you try a caption after this episode? Will you read it aloud once? For listening on the move, Salmi, for Wasiamweonov, choose a 2-minute audio, stand with your back straight, and listen with your eyes closed for 1 minute, then say one new word you heard. 1 word a day equals 7 words each week and about 30 words in a month. Can you feel how small words add up? For reading when tired, open a short chat from a friend and rewrite 1 sentence in simple English. Your brain will practice structure with low effort, and you will see progress after 2 weeks. And now a micro story. Sam works 2 jobs and often feels like a battery at 10%. So he made a rule, 1 caption per day, and after 14 days, he had 14 tiny English lines. When he read them all on Sunday, he felt a warm, calm pride. And that pride gave him new energy. Do you like the Sunday review idea? Could you review your own week on Sundays? Keep using our anti-distractions mini protocol for any 5 to 10 minute block. Phone on silent, 1 quiet corner, and a timer that you can see. It works because the brain rests when choices are small, and 10 minutes feels safe because it is clear and short. Will you set a timer more often this week? Will you keep your corner ready? Here are 3 quick micro practices you can do now. For speaking, say today I will do 5 minutes 3 times slowly. For listening, play a slow clip and write 1 line you hear. For reading, take a recipe and read only the ingredients list once. If you want, add a writing line. I can cook this someday. Start small, start now. Your future self will thank you. Our micro conclusion is gentle. On-the-go actions protect your habit. And protected habits grow even when energy is low. Now let's build a simple progress and accountability system that still works when you feel tired, because tools keep you moving when feelings are weak, and kindness keeps the tools light. Do you have a notebook or a wall calendar nearby? Can you open a notes app if you prefer digital? Each day you practice, make 1 mark, a circle, or an X, and write a short 2-word tag like listen to or spoke 1. This tiny record takes about 15 seconds and shows you growth at a glance. 7 marks make a week, 28 marks make 4 weeks, and 3 months can give you about 90 marks. Does a long line of marks feel motivating to you? Would you like to build your own chain this month? Remember our friendly rule. Don't break the chain, but if you do, start again tomorrow. There is no shame, only the next small step. Can you hear how soft and strong that sounds? For accountability, pick one buddy and agree on a weekly check-in. Every Sunday, send each other a short message with 3 numbers: days practiced, minutes total, and 1 feeling. Here is an example from 2 friends named Lena and Omar. Lena wrote, 5 days, 40 minutes, feeling hopeful. Omar replied, 4 days, 35 minutes, feeling steady. They smiled and tried again next week. Could you ask one friend today? If not, you can write a short letter to future me each Friday, 2 lines about your week and 1 line about next week's plan. After 4 letters, you can see your path like a small map. Would you enjoy reading those letters after a month? Another micro story. A busy parent named Rosa sent her buddy a voice note every Saturday night with 3 numbers and 1 sentence, and even on a hard week, she still sent it. After 8 weeks, she noticed her voice sounded more clear, and her buddy noticed it too, which made Rosa's heart feel strong. Do you want your voice to sound stronger in 2 months? To keep practices varied, rotate skills across the week. Maybe Monday and Thursday are for listening 5 to 8 minutes, Tuesday and Friday for speaking 5 minutes, Wednesday for reading 5 minutes, and Saturday for writing a short caption. That is 6 days of quick practice and about 30 to 40 minutes total, which becomes 2 hours in 3 to 4 weeks. Do you see how small steps add up? Are you willing to try a 6-day rotation for 1 week? Try these do-it-now micro practices to seed your system. For writing, draft your first letter to future me with 1 sentence. I did 5 minutes today, and 1 aim, I will do 5 tomorrow. For speaking, call your buddy's voicemail and say a 20-second hello in English. For reading, open your calendar and type 5-minute blocks on 3 days. 5 minutes is better than 0. Consistency is stronger than motivation. Start small. Start now. Let these mantras guide your hand when you draw the next mark. Our micro conclusion is this: a light system and a warm friend make motivation steady even when your body feels slow. You might ask, what about real growth plans for the next 2 weeks when energy is changing day by day? And I will show you a friendly minute escalator you can ride without stress. This plan grows gently from day 1 to day 14 and holds you safely with clear steps. Would you like that kind of guide? Do you feel ready to try a small climb? For days 1 to 3, you do about 5 minutes per day and you choose one focus, like listening for 2 minutes, then reading 1 short paragraph, and then writing 1 simple line. That is about 15 minutes total in 3 days, and it builds trust. Can you pick your focus for tomorrow? Can you keep the lines very short? For days 4 to 7, you do about 8 minutes per day. Add 1 speaking moment like 1 sentence out loud, and finish with a quick 2-word tag in your tracker. 8 minutes per day equals 32 minutes across 4 days, and your voice starts to feel alive. What sentence will you say this week? Could you try? I can do small steps. For days 8 to 10, you do about 10 minutes per day. Include a short listening clip and a 2-sentence recap in writing. 2 sentences today become 6 across 3 days and about 24 across 4 weeks if you keep going. Will a 2-sentence recap feel manageable when you are tired? Could you use very simple words? For days 11 to 14, you do about 15 minutes per day, and each day includes one fun item and one useful item. Fun could be a short song or a recipe video, and useful could be a short work email draft in English. Across 4 days, that is about 60 minutes total, and you will feel the difference. Do you like the idea of fun plus useful? Can you name one fun item now? Along this escalator, keep the anti-distractions mini protocol for 10-minute windows. Phone on silent, one quiet corner, visible timer. It works in plain language because attention is like water and the corner is the cup. Does that image help you remember? Will you protect your cup tonight? Add a second 7-minute package during days 8 to 10 or 11 to 14 when you feel a dip. 2 minutes of movement and 5 minutes of practice. The second package keeps momentum without pushing too hard. Would you place it after lunch or after work? Will your body enjoy a small walk in place? 3 micro practices you can test today. For listening, choose a 90-second clip and write 3 words you hear. For speaking, read your 3 words out loud and build one tiny sentence. For reading, take one menu or label and read it once with a finger. If you like, write 1 extra line. Today I tried. Keep the mantras close because tired days will come again. 5 minutes is better than 0. Consistency is stronger than motivation. Start small. Start now. Our micro conclusion is clear. The minute escalator gives you steps when your power is low, and step by step, you still climb. Let's talk about motivation science in very simple words, because a clear why makes your small actions feel right, and right actions are easier to repeat. When you feel tired, your brain wants low effort and quick wins, so we shape your practice to match that need. Does that explanation feel kind to your body? Can you see why tiny tasks work? One reason the anti-distractions mini protocol helps is that the visible timer reduces open time, and your brain relaxes when it knows there is a finish line. 10 minutes is clear, not scary, and your quiet corner removes choice fatigue. Have you tried a timer for other tasks? Would 10 minutes feel safe for you today? Another reason tiny actions work is habit. When you repeat a small step for 7 days, your brain starts to prepare early, so day 8 feels lighter. 28 days build a soft pathway, and 3 months build a road. Will you try 7 days first? Could you go for 28 if it feels okay? Here are 2 micro stories to show this in real life. First, Diego felt too tired to read at night, so he switched to morning coffee time. 5 minutes. After 14 days, he had 14 check marks, and his eyes felt fresh at 7 a.m. Second, Noor used bus rides for shadowing 30 seconds twice per day. After 10 days, she had 10 minutes total, and her tongue moved more easily, which made her smile at herself in the window. Do you like mornings like Diego, or bus moments like Noor? To keep energy gentle, try the 3-2-1 wind down on low energy nights. 3 slow breaths, 2 easy sentences out loud, 1 small line in your tracker. It takes under 2 minutes, and it protects the chain. Could you use 3-2-1 tonight? Will you write just 1 line? 3 do-it-now micro practices for balance. For reading, open 1 short message from a friend and rewrite it in simpler English with fewer words. For writing, pen a 2-sentence diary about your energy, like I am at 30% today, but I did 5 minutes. For speaking, call your voicemail and say your diary sentences once. Numbers continue to guide us. 5 minutes today, 35 this week, about 150 in a month if you do it most days. This is why consistency is stronger than motivation, because numbers grow even when feelings are small. Are you ready to trust the numbers instead of your mood? Will you count minutes instead of excuses? Our micro conclusion says this: when you understand why tiny steps work, you will use them more, and your habit will stay alive on both strong days and tired days. Let's revisit the skill rotation and make it feel playful, so your mind stays curious even when your body feels slow, because variety can light your attention without heavy effort. Do you enjoy mini menus of choice? Do you prefer the same routine every day? Either style can work. On Mondays, try a listening sandwich: 30 seconds listen, 1 sentence speak, 30 seconds listen again. Total time can be 3 to 6 minutes if you repeat. On Tuesdays, build a reading ladder: 2 lines from a short text, then 1 sentence summary out loud. On Wednesdays, write a tiny postcard to yourself: 2 lines about your day, then read it once. On Thursdays, do speaking snapshots. Describe one object near you in 8 words, then in 12 words. On Fridays, mix all 4 skills into a 5-minute flow. On Saturdays, review your marks and your favorite line from the week. Does this sound fun to you? Which day would you start with? Try a fresh micro scene. You sit at your kitchen table with tea, your phone on silent, your timer set for 8 minutes. You read 2 lines from a simple story, whisper your 10-word summary, and close the book. You smile and write an X on the calendar. Can you picture that small victory? Would you like the same tea tomorrow? Another scene. You wait in a queue. You retell what you did today in 2 English sentences very quietly, and then you look ahead, calm and steady. 2 sentences a day means 14 sentences in a week and about 60 in a month. Will you try a queue retell tonight? Will you keep it very short? Here are 3 do-it-now practices. For listening, choose 1 short song and catch just 2 words, then stop. For speaking, describe your socks in 1 sentence. Seriously, it is silly but useful. For writing, name 1 wish for tomorrow in 8 to 12 words. Keep your accountability touch point this week. A 15-second voice note to your buddy with numbers is enough. 6 days, 40 minutes, feeling calm, small numbers, big pride. Will you send it on Sunday? Will you reply to theirs with kindness? Remember the mantras and let them loop in your head at random moments. 5 minutes is better than 0. Consistency is stronger than motivation. Start small. Start now. Our micro conclusion is warm. Play keeps your brain engaged, and engaged brains learn even when bodies feel tired. Some evenings you will really want to skip, so let me give you rescue kits. Tiny plans that save the day in 2 to 5 minutes while still touching your English from 4 angles across the week. You can rotate these so you never feel stuck. Would a rescue kit help you after a long shift? Would it help after family duties? Rescue Kit A is a 2-minute touch. Say 1 mantra out loud. Play 30 seconds of audio. Copy 1 sentence into your notes and make 1 mark on the calendar. This takes under 2 minutes and still hits speaking, listening, writing, and progress tracking. Could you do that before brushing your teeth? Rescue Kit B is a 3-minute trio. Whisper one greeting in English to yourself. Read one short sign or label in your home, and write a 6-word diary line. Do it once and stop. Will your mind accept 3 minutes tonight? Rescue Kit C is a 5-minute calm set. Breathe slowly for 1 minute, shadow one sentence for 1 minute, write a 10-word recap, read it once, and then close everything. 5 minutes is better than 0, and that's your win. Which kit will you try first? Which kit will you save for Hard Fridays? Here are 2 micro stories of rescue in action. Ibrahim came home at 11 p.m., used Rescue Kit A, and went to bed feeling calm. Rena, a nurse, used Rescue Kit C during a lunch break once a week for a month, and she noticed her voice sounded smoother. This is how small moves shape big change. Would you like a smoother voice by next month? Will you promise yourself 1 rescue kit this week? 3 do-it-now practices to seed the habit. For reading, open your map app and read one location name out loud. For speaking, say your full name and city with clear, slow words. For writing, note the current time and one feeling in English, like 9:15, a little tired, but steady. Keep your letters to Future Me on Fridays because 4 letters in 4 weeks show a pattern, and patterns make choices easy. After 4 letters, you can see which practice gave you the most smiles and keep that one more often. Do you enjoy patterns? Do patterns make you feel safe? Our micro conclusion is simple. Rescue kits protect your chain, and a protected chain keeps motivation alive. We are almost done, so let's do a calm recap with this week and next week guidance, because clear steps today become easier steps tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes a friend when you plan kindly. This week, aim for 5 days of 5 to 8 minutes. Use at least 1 7-minute package and send 1 accountability note on Sunday. Next week, try the 14-day minute escalator from day 1 to day 7, then day 8 to day 14 if you feel ready. Keep the anti-distractions mini protocol for each short session. Will you write 5 to 8 minutes in your calendar now? Will you choose the exact time for tomorrow? Make space for 2 micro stories in your own life. One from a bus or sofa moment, and one from your kitchen or desk. Write 2 lines about each and read them out loud once, because real stories keep your heart here. Will you collect your first story tonight? Will you read it back tomorrow morning? Repeat our mantras one more time. And keep them close this month. 5 minutes is better than 0. Consistency is stronger than motivation. Start small. Start now. Say 1 mantra when you wake up, 1 at lunch, and 1 before bed. 3 times a day equals 21 times in a week and about 90 in a month. And those words will shape your actions. Do you feel how the rhythm helps? Do you feel more ready than before? 3 last do it now practices to close today with action. For speaking, record a 20-second thank you to yourself for listening today. For listening, replay that thank you and notice your calm. For writing, mark today's practice on your calendar with 1 small X. Now picture next week. 6 marks, one voice note to your buddy, and one longer session of 15 minutes on a day you feel stronger. That adds up to about 50 to 60 minutes total, and that is a real step. Are you willing to try for those 6 marks? Will you forgive any miss and start again tomorrow? Here is your final gentle message to carry forward. You do not need to feel strong to take small steps, but small steps will make you feel stronger, and they will make your English feel closer each day. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and join us next time.